Hello everybody, and here and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Okay, so before I say anything else, again thank you to my friend Amy and her friend Leah for helping me on that video. Honestly, great. I'm so happy some of you guys watched it. Anyways, like always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and to share to all of your friends. And right before we really start, I just want to say happy birthday, Cyrano, because when this video comes out, it will be Cyrano Day. If you don't know who or what Cyrano is, Google it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sure, narrator. Sorry, Bucket, not today. Well, yes, today, but not right now.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure, I would like, because I didn't do it, I would like to go to the red door.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sure. So I want to go and do the ending, taking the red door. And the
Stanley
choice
was
over
so
there.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
let's
I
get
think
ready.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
There we go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Sure.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, just quickly. Oh yeah. So I already gathered the video you will not see, at least for now. But basically off camera I got the figurine here. Towards the end of the episode we'll get the one and other boss of the bathroom.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
For
You
once.
see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Oh, come on.
I wanted to stop.
Okay.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Sure.
And I think I have a solution.
Okay.
Here, let me show you.
What if I do not listen? Of course. Okay.
What?
Ooh.
What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Look at this. So great.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Okay. You weren't talking. What? Ooh!
Right. Where were we?
Pretty. So pretty. I cannot fall. Oh, thank God I cannot fall. So pretty. Nice. Can I... Okay, narrator, I'm going... Oh.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Come on, I'm not going to die. Be
Please,
positive,
no,
narrator.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I'm not going to die.
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm not going to die, come on.
No!
See?
Oh, thank God you lived.
Told you.
Worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Fine. But only quickly. I've always walked this slowly. Ooh. Pretty. Cool. I'm going to try my luck again. I'm really feeling like I'm walking slowly. Is this because of a fall? Probably.
No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Calm down.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, because it's fun. Do not do this while home or whatever. But it's okay in video games.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Jeez, depressed much? By the way, it's raining. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I will do my best to not make it heard.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh, like this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I want to do the... Oh, there we go. The ending we did with a bucket, where, if you guys remember when we got that figurine, again at that warehouse, but without the bucket this time. There we go. No. Let's go here. So now I'm here, but without the bucket.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten.
The fuck?
That it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
Jeez.
I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
My fault. Jeez, quick endings today, eh? Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, now we're going to get...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Can I speak? Yeah, okay. So, as I was saying, if you guys remember, we did the ending going out here. I'm going to finally do it, but with a bucket.
Is Stanley, without the bucket, really Stanley at all? No, no, surely not.
Just want to see if it changes. If it doesn't, well.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhora first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
The fuck?
My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
I'm so sorry about that. I will not cut it, but I will make the screen go black. I'm so sorry. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct...
Yeah, whatever.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I'm finally going to do it.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Guys, I'm finally going to do it. I've waited so long.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket going around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this
bucket that they've never seen before.
Well, it's a cool bucket.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. Put on the music.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Do it. Yes! Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
No!
Remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Sure. What should I have to give up? My life? Okay. What is that machine?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Okay.
This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley.
No.
It also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality.
No.
It already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Will never.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game?
No.
The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after
never.
this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry.
Never.
We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley.
Never.
Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Okay.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Sorry and everything. I mean, I could try, but maybe not. Or maybe no.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
I mean... Ooh. There we go. I mean, I could try and give it the bucket, hoping I do not lose it.
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
See you at the Bucket Destroyer. There we go, guys.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. It also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
I just hope I will not
guess what the bucket destroyer does?
use the bucket.
Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Come on.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
I cannot do it.
I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
See you. Well, at the boss's office. Okay. So apparently, we only have to get. Ooh. To be rich, is it a crime to commit crimes? Is it rich? What a life it will be to have to pick just one.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Ooh. I thought I had to... Oh well. Yeah, preparing the other ending. What is that? What is that? Well, let's do the elevator ending. By the way, we do not move. So, is we go up or down? I just want to tell you. Oh. Sorry, I'm just vibing a lot. Anyway, as always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and to share to all of your friends. And bye bye!